Many of the things we take for granted will one day pass away completely.
I open the door of heaven and hell.
When that time comes, men will no longer communicate.
It's time now to talk movies, and that was the clip from 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple. Joining us now to talk more about that film and others, we have with us film critic Richard Crouse. Hi, Richard.
Hi, how are you?
Well, thank you. So let's discuss 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple, the dark sequel to 28 Years Later. Did it live up to its previous films?
It sure does. This is pretty good stuff. So at the end of the last film, a young boy named Spike had fallen into the hands of a group of survivors of the rage virus, which has infected a great deal of Britain, turning people into very fast, very aggressive zombies. He falls in with a gang who happen to be marauders. They are terrible people who are terrorizing the area in which they live. On the other hand, you have a doctor, played by the great Ralph Fiennes, who was trying to find the humanity in these people that were infected by this virus. It has been years. No one's been able to crack the code, but he feels like he might be able to. And inevitably, there is a clash between these two groups. And this is a movie that really studies the moral complexity of a lot of situations between the survivors and the infected. It is a movie that has some great horror scenes in it, but it also has a great deal of empathy in it. And it has one scene that, once seen, will very likely not soon be forgotten. I will not tell you anything about it, except to say the audience that I saw it with applauded after it was over. And that's part of the reason I gave 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple, 4 out of 5 stars, and it's in theaters right now.
Okay, very intrigued about that one scene from this film. But next up, we're discussing Dead Man's Wire, based on a true story of the 1977 Indianapolis hostage crisis. Talk to us about that one.
Yeah, this is a throwback to crime dramas from the 1970s about desperate people pushed to the limit by big institutions. It put me in the mind of Dog Day Afternoon, which is, I think, appropriate because Al Pacino has a small part in Dead Man's Wire. But it stars Bill Skarsgård as a guy who borrowed a bunch of money from a bank, hoping to start a business, and then felt that the bank was conspiring against him so that he would default on the loan. So he takes matters into his own hands and kidnaps the bank manager and attaches a dead man's wire, which is a wire strung around the manager's neck and attached to a shotgun while he negotiates his way out of the mess that he's created. This is edgy, gritty crime drama. Bill Skarsgård is interesting in this part because he is very charismatic, but he's also very edgy and unpredictable, which is part of the reason I gave Dead Man's Wire as well 4 stars out of 5.
Okay, I have just about 30 seconds left, Richard. So the last one is A Testament of Anne Lee. What would you like to say?
This is about the woman who was the founder of the Shaker religious movement. It stars Amanda Seyfried in that role. It is a musical, but it's not like Hamilton or Les Mis. It's a historical musical. It really is about this blissful, joyous, religious fever that she inspired in people, called The Testament of Anne Lee. I gave it 3.5 stars out of 5. Amanda Seyfried is terrific in it, and it's in theaters this weekend.
Richard Crouse, film critic. Thank you for this, Richard. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.